Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shantama Vimbela, and this is Think Twice About COVID program. Today we are at Pretoria. We are here to meet with Gracious Sekano, who is an LGBTQIA+ activist under the LGBTQIA+ sector. So come with me and let's hear what she has to say about pandemic preparedness, prevention, and response. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Kalibitsa ke nna Shantama Vimbela, and welcome back to yet another episode of Think Twice About COVID Special Edition with your girl Shantama Vimbela. Show Me Your Number is an organization that seeks to reduce new HIV and TB infections, eradicate stigma and discrimination, and also contribute towards social cohesion by using the platform of sports, arts, and culture. Please do follow us on our social media pages at SMY and Online Radio on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and on YouTube we are simply at Show Me Your Number TV. Give us a call or WhatsApp us on 083 800 4448. I'm going to repeat it, 083 800 4448. Now, Think Twice About COVID is a special program whereby we bring you community members under certain sectors. Today, I am joined by Gracious Sekano, who is an LGBTQIA+ activist under the LGBTQIA+ sector. Thank you so much, Gracious, for joining me. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
I'm okay, and thank you so much for giving us your time, right? This is an amazing place, eh?
It's a pleasure, eh?
Thank you. So just tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Gracious Sekano, known as Miss President, from Rustenburg, currently living in Pretoria here. And I'm a student pilot at Flyover Aviation Training. And I'm a youth activist, like you said, and a runner as well, and a motivational speaker.
Yo, are you wearing many hats though? Yeah, I'm like, maybe it will stop, maybe go run. No, it's still continuing. But that's quite an amazing thing for a young person to keep themselves active and so forth, you know. Just tell us a little bit about your aviation career. What's going on there? It looks interesting, even on social media. Guys, if you look at her page, it's like, yo, you just wish you were just like on the clouds, right? But what's happening there?
Basically, I started around about 2021. I was supposed to start around about 2021, but then due to this COVID thing, I started around about 2022, around about August, due to this pandemic. So yeah. So it's actually a good thing, like especially being a black student, a black child from a rural area, being a pilot and being a female pilot. Mo ilong hore most dominate a male people. So it's a good thing.
Yeah. Did you ever feel small whenever you are around these males? Did they ever like look down on you? What's a female doing in this space?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, it's like a lot of time and a lot of male friends, my male friends basically, they were like that. And even when we were writing our exam, you know, plus I passed with distinctions. So it was like that thing, that how come this female thing would take over our job. We know it's a manhood thing. A lot of people they always dominate.
Yeah. That is very true. And, you know, I think many spaces till today, we're still complaining about gender equality in South Africa. And these, like, bigger spaces are occupied by men. I remember, you know, I just want to ask you this question. According to your opinion, I remember there was a time on Twitter whereby they were advocating for women to fill up the superior positions in South Africa. What's your take on it? Because when male put their perspectives on it, they just said that women are very fragile and then men can take up anything. But what's your opinion on that when it comes to gender roles within certain industries?
I can say I disagree with that, because the old generation, basically, we were taught that men are the one by long dominated, they are the one by long rule. So we as ladies, no, you have to do this simple thing, not knowing even the women, they have the strength to do whatever. So
yeah, very interesting. And you know, I must say that being a runner, it's how did you start being a runner? When did it start? Did it start back then in high school? Did you actually see yourself doing it? Just take us through the process.
It started when I was in primary. Then I was doing swimming as well, but then I stopped. In high school, I continue running, but then again, due to my grade 12, you know, when you are grade 12, you have to put your all focus more modibuking. And then I stopped that time. And then during the pandemic happened when I was about to start with my running things. Then later on, last year, basically I started again started running, and then the Nedbank basically recognized me. Then here I am today as a Nedbank runner.
How does it feel, man, to be recognized like this? You know, I would see your pictures online. I'm like, hey, people are doing big things.
It's a good thing, Shem. It's a good thing, especially so like it's no, they are the one by long bad dominator, bad leader. But then as a black person, I can see this new generation is very changing. Also want to inspire black child and black ladies basically to reduce this pregnancy thing and the drugs.
So you're doing this in order to not just keep yourself busy, but to make a difference in communities. I mean, this money, it's going to the charity, you know, to build other charities and stuff. Let's just go a little bit deeper into the LGBTQIA plus activism. When did you actually start doing all of this, and what was the reason behind being an activist?
It started during the COVID time. That time came you are having a deep thought about yourself. You are asking yourself deep question. What difference can you make more matilong about and it's like that thing as an LGBTQI member. This thing is a in too exposed rather than like the old generation. The old generation, I can say it was there, even though the old people, the grandparents, accept it was there, but then it was that thing where you are a demon to them. It's either you have to be killed or you have to be disowned. So now it came to me where I need to make a change as a youth. As a youth member, change and then the community or starting by my family, basically understand this LGBT thing, even though understand it's okay. And then we still something like investigating this mutation it's lesbian, gays, pan, trans, whatever it is scientifically.
I like the fact that you said you had to teach your family about the whole LGBTQIA plus community. Most of us don't do that because we are undermined by our family members, and not only that, but they're the ones that kill us, that kill our self-esteem. You know, how was the whole how was the situation when you told them, you know what, ma, I'm this and that, and like, how did they react towards it?
With my mother,
but outside family members definitely didn't see it.
It wasn't, because I was raised by my grandparents. So when I get pastor and pastor's wife, so Christianity it was very hard more to understand it's gonna be a thing. The church members, they're gonna say they have a granddaughter gay or whatever, lesbian, something like that. It didn't sit well more, but when the times goes on, now they finally wait again, there's nothing we can do. We love you. We accept you the way we learn. So
big ups to you guys. I feel like crying. Big ups to you. But Gracious, let's just talk a little bit deeper about the conversation. COVID-19, or rather the pandemic. What went through your brain when you heard there's something called COVID-19 and it's in South Africa? And even worse, it comes abroad.
Ooh, I was so scared, Shem, because that the next week I was supposed to go to Durban to this thing, Women Wellness International, to represent those kind of organization. So our flight has been cancelled. Everything has been cancelled due to this COVID-19 pandemic thing. Then I was like so scared, like what's happening? Is it the end of the war or what?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, Shem.
You were very scared.
Yeah.
You were scared you are gonna die, or you were scared you're gonna get infected.
I was scared I was gonna get infected. I was gonna die. My family as well, my grandparents. I was scared most of the time with my loved one, basically.
No, I totally get that. I mean, you're already in the aviation, industry, and that time you were the one at the forefront. and before we went on break, you said, COVID-19 is something that you were fearful of, so now you've heard about COVID-19, you've heard lockdowns and so forth. How was your mental health then?
It was very bad. I wasn't coping very well. This financially, I was not okay. It was very tough. I'm not gonna. It was very tough. When you just have those deep thoughts about committing suicide, ending yourself, that there's nothing I can do. Is this how we're gonna live? Because it's a resibaka.
Yeah.
So it was that thing. Time is running. When you plan your life, dreams. When you plan your life, or at this particular year, I will be doing this kind of thing. So for now, it was very heavy. I couldn't do those things, like integrata and outstanding youth. So it was very tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think it was very tough on everyone, and people lost their jobs then. And honestly speaking, for me, I didn't see this being serious. I'm not gonna lie, guys, listen, when I heard about the COVID-19, I remember it was 2019, I think in August, right? I was like, COVID-19, what is that? And then I remember there were news circulating, and thing is, this news came in fake posts. Guys, a fake post.
It's social media social media, it's
like it can just misguide you, misinform you, and everything. That was the first time I heard about it. And when they said gaga much, I remember I was still hustling. I'm a very good hustler, guys. I hustle for money, And I remember most productions said we're going to close down. And I did not have any source of income. That time I was like, you know what? I can't go back to the restaurants. Even if I were to go back to the restaurant, they would still say we need certain staff members and not the waiters or the other staff. It was very difficult for me personally, and like you said, the thoughts that went through your mind, they were not okay, honestly speaking. But with those thoughts, we got through COVID-19 together. But during the COVID-19 pandemic, where it was dire, where it was serious, what was your take on us having to use the masks and sanitizers and all these precautions in order for us to protect ourselves from getting infected?
The way in this product, I can say those masks, D2C and those sanitizers, even though many people lost their life, relatives, families, husband and wife, but all I can say about our family and the experience we were using African herbs to keep our immune system very strong.
Which African herbs did you guys use?
I can see but get this other one by home.
Okay.
Yes, it's just that hot. Basically, then you drink it. It's gonna kick that COVID-19.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait, where can we get that
my
thing?
grandfather is the one who regrets it. So basically, then away from my uncle. My uncle was sick, was infected with COVID-19. But then after I moved in 2 days, he was okay. So we used African herbs, basically. Yeah.
Hey, man, Wait, so did you actually use public transport then?
No.
So you didn't get the chance to be with people, like a lot of people, or you would go out to malls and buy bread?
No, for me, I was always in the house, but my grandparents, because of hapelene ke pastor ke motho ile hore na tsama tshwanetse a rapelle batho, those kind of thing. I tshware the church service hape a ke no hona le number it's required, so he was the one who he's in and out, so yeah, no hore most of the time this medicine le ho steamer hape na di berekisa.
Guys, you see, traditional stuff never. Wait till they work. They work. They definitely work. But let's get down to fast forward. The COVID-19 hit. We had to be locked down and so forth. And speaking of those numbers, now you had to get vaccinated in order for you to get that number. Did you get vaccinated? And what was the reason for you to get vaccinated?
For me, unfortunately, I didn't get vaccinated.
And how does that make you feel?
Very happy. I was very happy. Plus, I'm scared of this injection thing. So, I decided to go the traditional way.
Yeah. All the way. You just went through herbals and everything.
Yes.
So, when the vaccine was quickly manufactured, okay? Did you believe it could actually help heal people?
Basically, no.
Yeah.
No, I didn't believe that. As much as growing up, but then since the Western thing, medicine, and then according to my background family, these medicines, so hence I believe in most traditional medicine than the Western medicine. Yeah.
So during that time, which myths did you actually hear that were very, I don't know, bogus or just not too good to be true, but true? So which myths did you hear about? Say, this might be true, but it's not true.
I can say more the social media, if you are not vaccinated, you're gonna be this and this and that, you're gonna die or whatever, something like that. But the one it was scaring me, even though I did negative vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated, again, you're not gonna get a job or something like that. We need a proof you are vaccinated, or else you are not gonna get a job. That was the most one into see. Even happen a counter in the aviation thing or in the school life thing. Yeah.
So how did you get through school without getting vaccinated?
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I remember there was a case on a case back then. This other lady Motivates in spanning because she did not get, and even worse, the court the employer and said, but these are the rules. And I can just ask myself right now, what now? Because now COVID is not that deep now, but it's still around us, but it's not that deep, Thank you so much, Gracious, for joining me on this platform. And, I just want to ask you a personal question. Do you think that the government actually did a very good job in order to deal with this COVID-19?
No.
What do you think they could have done differently?
A lot. I don't know how to explain it or how to put it, but I felt like it was not enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that it was not enough. I just wish you can just tell me one thing, fella, what was not enough?
All I can say, leave this, even happy the stairs, they were not corresponding. I felt like happy they were manipulating people happily the way losing their job again. It was a thing that we are just just want to keep our country in the, because this thing I get happy it was worldwide.
Yes.
So like I don't know the status of the country or no, South Africa is this how they deal with it, this is how they keep their record less than these other countries. So yeah, and then with the money it's been used, I basically don't believe it or whatever the vaccines they gonna assist people.
Yeah. So you're basically saying that the response towards this pandemic did not go as well as you would have thought, because we're still dealing with the repercussions right now. Everything it's gotten worse. I feel like it's worse than
now
the pandemic.
It's worse.
Yeah. Wow, you've given us a lot of information, Gracious. But currently, can you please just give us your details on where we can find you, how people can get hold of you?
On Instagram is Pilot Gracious Sekano, and then even on Facebook as well, and then on Twitter is also at Pilot Gracious Sekano.
Thank you so much. So are you running anytime soon? Like anytime soon during this?
Yes, every weekend I'm always running. Every weekend.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Next time only number one go TV, guys. Get a big screen. No, I know, Gracious.
Yes.
But no, man, thank you so much for everything and all the best with your future projects.
Thank you very much.
All right. This is Coco. The letter is there. It's fine. Oh, you continue. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Oh, there it is. This is Think Twice About COVID special edition with your girl Chantal Wahama Vimbela. Please follow us on our social media pages at SMY and Online Radio on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and on YouTube we are simply at Show Me Your Number TV. Give us a call or text us on 083 800 4448. Don't forget, guys, whatever you do, just do it in precaution. Dango. Oh, and please follow Gracious on all Instagram, on all social media pages.
Yes.
So you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
And
Twitter.
Yes.
So it's Miss President.
Yes.
All right. Follow Gracious on all social media pages. Her handle is at Miss President. Danko.